If you want to get chased, you have to become the chaser. So I'm going to give you imaginal acts that will help you change that identity, okay? The notification. Feel the weight of your phone in your hand. And don't focus on, are my legs crossed? Do I have a zit on the back of my neck? Guys, let's be serious here, okay? Whenever you're doing imaginal acts, to make it easier on yourself, you only want to focus on the main thing that you are trying to accomplish from that scene, okay? You are not trying to manifest the cereal box on your counter in the imaginal act. You are trying to manifest being chased, okay? Because let's be real here, we can be in the fucking room with 5 people and we might not even know that they're there because we're too busy looking at the show that we're watching, okay? It's the same thing. So it's only gonna matter what you're focused on, okay? So feel the weight of your phone. A little tactile sensation in your imaginal act is enough. But when it comes to the content of the phone itself, I want you to see the notifications pop up, right? Even if the notifications are blurry, even if you can see exactly what the text says, imagine you reading a text. The main detail that I want you to put all your energy and efforts into is the detail of when you see that they are telling you, how are you? When is the next time I'm going to be able to see you? I miss you. Feel the feeling of boredom. Feel the feeling of shit. Again. Feel the feeling of, now I gotta fucking get ready because, I have to go see her. I have to go see him. I don't really know if I feel like seeing him this week. I've been tired, right? Feel that feeling. Because that is the feeling of you being in the wish fulfilled. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I know you're probably thinking, but why? I want it to be like flowers and daisies, and I want us to be together and happy. But look, guys, you got to be very careful when you manifest people, because you want to understand that you could still get them, but what version are you getting? Do you want the version that could end up leaving? Or do you want the version that, whether you feel like seeing them or not, they are going to stay there regardless? Because they love you so much. I have had relationships with women where it didn't matter if I was showering them with affection or if I was telling them I love you every single day. They would not break up with me regardless because there was nobody else for them to go to. I was their only option. As a matter of fact, that is the number one assumption that I want you to tell yourself. I am the only option. Why? Because I'm the only one that exists in my reality. I am the one who knocks. I am the reason why they wake up every day. They cannot eat, sleep, or breathe apart from my permission. I'm the most powerful entity in the universe. Marvel and DC Universe are fighting for the rights to make me their next superhero. Okay? Put yourself on the pedestal. Okay? But in that notification scene, you don't have to focus so much, because whenever I try to manifest a text message, right? And again, you're not even necessarily doing it for a text message. Okay? But whenever I do text message scenes, sometimes for whatever reason, I just can't see the words. So that's okay. Like I said, your imaginal acts do not need to be perfect. Typically, if you can pick one detail that was on point and was solid, 90 out of 100 XP, right? If it was more or less elite, you're good, right? Kind of like the boxers. Like you can have a boxer who's undefeated and he might have shitty defense, but because he has good pop, that's all that matters. He's maybe bad at his footwork, maybe bad head movement, maybe bad defense, but he has one hell of a right hook, right? Well, as long as you have one good thing out of that imaginal act, you'll be fine, okay? And sometimes, guys, I could have an imaginal act where I just, for some reason, my SP looks like a dragon and it still works, okay? At the end of the day, it's not the act, it's not the technique, it's you. So if you do it from the right state, either ways, you'll be fine. But I like to give you these because a lot of you y'all want to feel something. Well, guess what? You can actually feel tactile sensations in your imaginal act. You can actually almost touch the surface of the feeling when you open the phone and you're feeling chased, and you almost can see yourself on the throne when you actually realize, oh my God, I'm actually kind of annoyed that they're texting me, right? So feel the indifference, okay? Because again, I want to reiterate this. If you do an imaginal act where you get the text message and you're like, oh my God, they texted me. Guess what? You know what you're doing? That is the same exact thing as robotically affirming I'm ugly, I'm a piece of shit, I am the saddest sack on earth, my SP will never be with me until the day that I die. That's exactly what you're doing, because remember, your imaginal acts are not going to be exact replicas. They are not duplication, they're implication. When you have an imaginal act where you get so excited that you get a text message, you are entering into the state of the person who always gets excited at text messages. And who is that person? The one who never gets them. Okay? So just remember that. All right? Now, for getting chased, I would also do an imaginal act where I'm at the coffee shop, right? Again, who gives a fuck whether if you know, you're at Starbucks or if you're at fucking Dunkin' Donuts, who gives a shit? Okay? Just imagine you're at the fucking coffee shop and you're trying to order your coffee, and out of your peripheral vision you see like 3 hot girls, right? Or you know, you see a man who is spilling his coffee practically looking at you, right? Feel the embarrassment. Feel the uncomfortableness of you can't go anywhere because you are always being chased, okay? Because I swear to God, I don't care what you guys say, eventually it's going to get old. It's going to get old, okay? Even our favorite movies, sometimes we got to put them down after a while, okay? Feel the discomfort. You see, this is powerful. You're not even having to focus on what hoodie you're wearing. If you have fucking your blue shoes or the white Converse, okay? You are just focused on the feeling of being chased, and how if this was naturally happening, it would be kind of uncomfortable. You can't go out anywhere. You feel like a celebrity who just wants his space, who just wants her space, okay? Remember, focusing on one detail and making sure that that detail is the one that matters is the key to your imaginal acts. But again, guys, even without imaginal acts, you can manifest everything, the money, the romance, just by shifting to your state. How do you shift to the state? By looking at the 3D every single time that you don't like what you see. You tell yourself that that is a separate universe. I'm in the universe where everything is perfect, okay? If you need more manifestation help, guys, the links are in the description. I would love to work with you. And if you want access to the memberships where you get as far as 2 months early access to videos that won't be posted till much later, or if you just want exclusive videos that you will never see on the public side, well, my friends, join the membership now. And I also plan on doing lives soon whenever I can get my schedules better. Well, really, to be honest, once we get enough members, I will open the lives so that way we're not just, you know, talking to the wall, for crying out loud. All right, I am Neil Arthos. I don't even remember my name anymore. I love you guys. Stay tuned.